Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Sagittarius. Sagittarius, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love and see if we can get as much information and details about this person and about this connection. Now, if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings, so if you're after one, I do have those links down below. All right, Sag, let's see who this person is. All right, the Ace of Swords, so possibly an air sign, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. We see Hanged Man, someone who may be a Pisces or has Pisces in their chart. They're viewing you as the Knight of Swords, okay? So you may have air in your chart as well. And how you're going to feel the Seven of Wands. I love this particular Seven of Wands because it's really a you and me against the world card, right? And we see the Two of Wands. So for some of you, this is somebody that you may meet at work or at school or in your neighborhood. I do think that you and this person are two peas in a pod. You two are very similar. You're also going to be very attracted to one another. Sometimes the Two of Wands is a twin flame card for me as a reader. And speaking of reader, Ace of Swords here, I do think this is somebody who loves to read or listen to books, podcasts, and things like this. This is somebody who I do feel is continuously learning. I feel like they're a new person in your life, Sag, so it doesn't feel like it's any type of reconciliation, but of course we'll get more messages as the reading goes on. But I also feel this is somebody who's really intelligent, and I also think they're very articulate as well. So expressing their feelings comes easy to them. Their ideas are well thought out. We see the Seven of Wands coming out twice, so pay attention to that number sequence 77, which in the spiritual community is a beautiful indication of angelic guidance and assistance. The path of the mystic, the path of the yogi, it's a master number 77. And I feel with the Seven of Wands, this is somebody, maybe they do practice yoga or they are quite spiritual. This is somebody who I also think is very boundary oriented. They're very cautious about the energy that they allow into their life. So the news that they listen to, the conversations that they have, their friends, maybe even also like the food that they eat. I do think this is somebody who's quite healthy. They may like to work out. I do think they're probably pretty physically fit as well. And we see the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you, this person, you might meet them at a time when they are feeling disappointed or lonely, or they're experiencing some scarcity in their life in some regard. And the Knight of Swords, but they're definitely not going to see you coming. All right. But I do think you two are going to mirror each other in a lot of ways, like a really strong intellectual connection, and you both being quite open and honest. They may be more vulnerable with you, Sag, than they have been with really anybody else. And I think that's just because you hold space for them and just the nature of your connection, which does feel like a soulmate connection. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this person. So we see the strong air. Are we surprised? How many times have I said Libra, Gemini, Aquarius? All right, so we see short term. Your relationship with this person is not meant to last. They may enjoy being free. Your personal styles may be complementary, may not be complementary. Now that may be the case, okay? That may be the case. You may end up pushing this person away for one reason or another. But for some of you, that isn't going to be the case. All right, so we'll see if we get more messages there. All right, and we see strong fire, so Aries, Leo, Sag in their chart, and strong water, okay? So not a whole lot of earth in their chart, okay? So this person may lack a little bit of grounding at times. They may be somebody who tends to overthink and overanalyze or get stuck in their head or, daydream a little bit, maybe even sometimes be a little bit impulsive. Now, the Hanged Man Pisces energy tells me that this person is creative, this person is selfless, they're very loving. But, you might meet them at a time, too, when they're feeling a little bit stuck or static. And it could be in their career, or it could just be in their living situation. All right, but let's see, what else do my Saggies need to know about this person? They love to experiment, take risks. All right, they love music. They could be a musician, or they just, love music, and they can't forget you. So for some of you, this could be somebody that you have already known who may be coming back around. And that does make perfect sense because we are now in Mercury retrograde. Okay, this person is very loving, Sag. But with that said, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's an ex. It could just be that this person, for this person, you just make a huge impact on them. All right. Let's see for my Saggies, who else, I'm sorry, not who else, how else you'll be able to identify this person. All right, so we see they might have a triple syllable first, middle, or last name. I'm seeing something ending in an O, but not for all of you. They come from overseas, so that could be their grandparents, came from a different country, or maybe they do, Some of you too, you might meet this person as they're coming back from living abroad or working abroad. They met you more than a year ago. So for a lot of my Saggies, this may be somebody you've already known. Now that doesn't necessarily mean it's an ex. Maybe you met this person, you made a huge impression on them. They still haven't forgotten you, and here they are coming back around. All right. And we see they have a unique smile. And I also think you're just going to be very drawn to their smile. And at the bottom of the deck, we see there's a 3 to 5 year age difference here between the two of you. Now, they're viewing you as the Knight of Swords. They're seeing you as somebody who's communicative. They're seeing you as intelligent. They're seeing you as, you move swiftly, you're decisive, and you really know what you want, all right? So they also see you as the Page of Swords. This person's going to definitely be spying on you. This person might be a little bit worried that you're not going to talk to them, or that you're not as interested in talking to them or being open or starting something new here with them. Again, that could just be their insecurities. And with the Justice card here, Libran energy, they see that you're very well put together, and you are somebody who really cherishes balance and harmony in your life and in relationships. But I'm getting this person might, in the beginning, or if it is somebody that you already know, they might be worried that you're a little bit aloof. Okay, or that you don't want to talk to them, or you're going to give them the cold shoulder. And I do feel with the Fool energy in reverse, this person may feel foolish for any sort of past dealings you've had with them, if that's the case. But I also feel too, this person might be a little bit worried that they're going to appear foolish in your eyes, Sag. And again, maybe they just feel like you are where they want to be, or that you have more to offer, or something like that, or you're out of their league. Okay, just those insecurities that crop up in new relationships. All right, now let's see what else they really admire about my Sagittarius. What else do they really admire about my Sagittarius here? Okay, so they see you as strong. They see you as skilled, disciplined. You have strength of will. You're heroic, stoic, and you're self-sacrificing and conquering the ego. So again, this could definitely intimidate them, and maybe some others as well. Somebody here might have a military background, but they also see you as a healer. They see you as an earth angel, Sag. So they see you having a passion to serve others by repairing the body, mind, and spirit. So some of you could be energy workers, or you just kind of give off this healing vibe, and that you help transform pain into healing. And some of you may do that through massage, through Reiki, through counseling, whatever it might be. And this person sees you as somebody who's very eloquent here with the poet archetype, that you express yourself in symbolic language, and you have all these soul insights. And, they might, again, that might be a little bit intimidating for this person, although I do think there's going to be a very, very strong intellectual connection. Now, how you're going to feel. Some of my Saggies here, you may, if it is somebody you already know, you may kind of initially want to, push back or push them away. But the Seven of Wands is an energy here of, this is something that's worth fighting for. So you'll be the one that decides how you actually feel about who this person is. You are going to be kind of guarded, but I also think you're going to be very physically attracted to this person. And the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you, you're protecting what you've worked so hard for, your stability, your family, your finances. And again, if this person isn't showing up in the same energy as you, you may want to, you may be like, I'm not so sure. I'm not sure this is going to work out. But for others of you, you may see like, there's so much potential here. This person really embodies a lot of what I've been looking for. I'm going to be guarded, but I'm also seeing some sort of future here with this person. Okay, and we see the Eight of Pentacles showing up. It may take some work here, Sag, okay? Or it might just take some time for you to really make up your mind here about this connection. Maybe some strategy and some patience as well. All right, let's see what else we need to know, or what other advice do we have here for my Sagittarius. This is a destined partnership. This is a soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you unconditionally, okay? And Spirit saying, go for it. You know, I saw that again when the Fool card popped out at the bottom of the deck. So I'm getting twice in this reading, Spirit saying, you know what, go for it. Give this person a chance. See if it's something that, you know, if this is a connection you really want to work on. But always keep that energy of self-love and self-care at the forefront. So clear your energy field and focus on you. Do what's best for you, Sag. All right. Let's go ahead and see what else we need to know about this person or about this connection. Fearless love. See, double confirmation. A lot of Aries energy coming through for me in this reading. But a courageous leap into the unknown. Again, that's one of my other go for it cards, okay? We see pay attention to the signs and the clues here. So you might get repeating, number sequences, synchronicities, things like that. And we see real feelings. You share true romantic feelings that are definitely worth exploring. So Spirit saying, it is worth exploring this connection, Sag. All right, and let go of the past. All right, so clear your energy field to allow more love into your life. So it could be a past that you share with this person for a select few of you, but for others of you, it's time to let go of, of past people, past energies. Let's see if we can get important dates and times for my Sagittarius, please, in the coming years. So I do think for a lot of you, this may actually be something that's meant to be long-term. This person could already be around you with this week, or you may be meeting this person or this connection starting to unfold in August. All right, my lovely Sagittarius, I'm going to leave it here, sending you love and light. Take care.